I love a good Jewish holiday. Passover, my favorite. Why? Yes, I love to eat, I love to cook. But the essence of the symbolism of Passover is all about duality. It's about one symbol with multiple meanings, usually the opposite. Matzah, bread of affliction, bread of liberation. Salt water, sadness, rebirth. It goes on and on and on. And for me, that notion of duality, of finding balance and opposites, that's what life is all about.
One of my favorite Passover memories is opening the door for Eliyahu. When I was a child, I really believed Eliyahu was coming to our house, and I tried to instill that same joy in my children each year.
I really did not have many Passover traditions growing up, but since marrying into the Tonkonergy family, every year at Passover they pull out Sybil's recipe for roasted matzah balls, which leads into a 30-minute conversation about the recipe and about how strange roasted matzah balls are.
My favorite Passover memory and a tradition that my family has is during Dayeni, we hit each other across the table with scallions.
Passover is my favorite holiday because it's a chance to bring friends and family together to eat and to sing and to tell stories and enjoy each other's company.
My favorite Passover memory is learning to appreciate Menashevet's wine at a very young age.
Having worked at Temple Beth Avoda for such a long time, I've brought some of your traditions home to my house via the kitchen. One of the things that we make at Easter time, in addition to colored eggs, is caramel chocolate-covered matzah. It's a family favorite.
One of my favorite Passover memories is when my sisters and I went over my mother's house and she taught us the family recipes that have been passed down through the generations.
So the Passover tradition that has stuck in my family for 31 years, since the kids were born, is that at the Seder table, every child gets a little container, a little cup of chocolate pudding that has little gummy frogs stuck in there. It used to be to just keep them entertained, and now it's just to keep them happy.
My favorite Passover memory is about my dad this year, who passed away in December. And I was thinking about how when our kids were little, we would come up with a great idea of telling the Passover story. And for this year, my dad had all the kids standing around him, and he told the story of the Rugrats Passover, complete with all the little doll figurines and all the favorite voices. And I just remember the expressions and the excitement of everybody who was involved. And I remember how happy he was to have his family all around him.